it, feeling constantly drained no matter how much you sleep, relying on caffeine just to get through the day. You might have heard the term adrenal fatigue thrown around online, but what is it really? And is it even a real medical condition? Today we're diving deep into the world of your adrenal glands, separating fact from fiction about adrenal fatigue and uncovering the real reasons you might be feeling so exhausted. So let's start with the basics. Your adrenal glands are two tiny but mighty glands that sit on top of your kidneys. Think of them as your body's stress response headquarters. When you're stressed, whether it's from a work deadline, a traffic jam, or even just an intense workout, your brain sends a signal to your adrenals to release hormones, most famously cortisol. Cortisol, often called the stress hormone, isn't all bad. In short bursts, it's essential for survival. It helps regulate your blood pressure, reduce inflammation, control your sleep-wake cycle, and gives you that burst of energy to handle a threat, the classic fight or flight response. The theory behind adrenal fatigue is that prolonged chronic stress, the kind many of us experience in modern life, overworks your adrenal glands to the point where they just can't keep up with the body's demand for cortisol. The idea is that they become fatigued and can't produce enough hormones, leading to a whole host of vague but debilitating symptoms: extreme tiredness, body aches, trouble sleeping, digestive issues, and cravings for salty or sweet foods. It sounds plausible, right? If you overwork a muscle, it gets tired. So why not your adrenal glands? Well, here's where it gets complicated. Adrenal fatigue is not an accepted medical diagnosis. Mainstream medical organizations, like the Endocrine Society, don't recognize it. Why? Because there is no scientific evidence to support the idea that chronic stress burns out your adrenal glands in this way. Studies have failed to show that people with these symptoms have impaired adrenal function. The tests often used to diagnose adrenal fatigue, like saliva cortisol tests, can be highly unreliable because cortisol levels naturally fluctuate throughout the day. So, if adrenal fatigue isn't real, does that mean your symptoms are all in your head? Absolutely not. The exhaustion, the brain fog, the aches and pains, those are very real. The problem isn't the symptoms, it's the label. Attributing these issues to adrenal fatigue can be problematic for a couple of reasons. First, it might lead you to buy unproven supplements and treatments that are unregulated and could even be harmful. Some adrenal support supplements contain small amounts of actual adrenal hormones, which can be dangerous if taken without proper medical supervision. Second, and more importantly, a self-diagnosis of adrenal fatigue might cause you to miss the real underlying medical condition that's causing your symptoms. Many serious health issues have symptoms that overlap with so-called adrenal fatigue. We're talking about things like depression, anxiety, sleep apnea, fibromyalgia, hypothyroidism, anemia, and autoimmune diseases. It's crucial to get a proper diagnosis from a doctor so you can get the right treatment. For example, if you have sleep apnea, you're not getting restful sleep, which will absolutely make you feel exhausted all day. No amount of adrenal support will fix that, but a CPAP machine could change your life. There's also a recognized medical condition called adrenal insufficiency, or Addison's disease. This is a rare but serious disorder where the adrenal glands are damaged and genuinely can't produce enough cortisol. This is a real diagnosable disease with specific tests and treatments. It's very different from the vague concept of adrenal fatigue. So let's reframe the conversation. Instead of focusing on a mythical condition, let's focus on the root cause, the overwhelming impact of chronic stress on your entire system. The proper medical term for what many people are experiencing is related to the HPA axis, the hypothalamic pituitary axis. This is the complex communication network between your brain and your adrenal glands. Chronic stress doesn't fatigue your adrenals, but it can dysregulate this entire system. Think of it less as the factory running out of materials and more as the management system sending confusing and chaotic signals. This dysregulation can mess with your cortisol rhythm, which is supposed to be high in the morning to wake you up and low at night so you can sleep. When this rhythm is off, you feel wired and tired at all the wrong times. So, if your adrenals aren't fatigued, what can you do to restore your energy and combat the effects of chronic stress? The answer lies in holistic, foundational lifestyle changes. This is about supporting your body's overall resilience, not just trying to fix one gland. First, let's talk about stress management. This is non-negotiable. You have to find healthy ways to cope with the stress in your life. This could be mindfulness, meditation, deep breathing exercises, yoga, or spending time in nature. Even just 5 to 10 minutes a day can start to recalibrate your nervous system, shifting you from fight or flight into a more relaxed rest and digest state. It's about teaching your body that it's safe and doesn't need to be on high alert all the time. Next up is sleep. This is the foundation of your energy. We often sacrifice sleep for work or leisure, but it's during sleep that your body does its most important repair work. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night. Create a relaxing bedtime routine. Make your bedroom a dark, cool, and quiet sanctuary, and avoid screens for at least an hour before bed. The blue light from phones and tablets can seriously disrupt your body's production of melatonin, the sleep hormone. Then there's nutrition. What you eat directly fuels your body and your brain. Instead of reaching for sugary snacks and caffeine for a quick, temporary boost, focus on a balanced diet rich in whole foods. Think colorful fruits and vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats like avocado and olive oil, and complex carbohydrates like sweet potatoes and quinoa. These foods provide a steady stream of energy rather than the roller coaster of highs and lows you get from processed foods. Also, pay attention to your hydration. Even mild dehydration can cause fatigue and brain fog. And don't forget movement. When you're exhausted, exercise might be the last thing on your mind. But gentle, consistent movement can be incredibly energizing. You don't have to run a marathon. A brisk walk, a gentle bike ride, stretching, or dancing to your favorite music can boost your circulation, improve your mood by releasing endorphins, and actually increase your energy levels over time. The key is to listen to your body and avoid overexerting yourself, which can act as another stressor. Finally, if you're experiencing persistent, unexplained exhaustion, please see a healthcare professional. Talk to your doctor about your symptoms. They can run blood tests to rule out common culprits like anemia, thyroid issues, or vitamin deficiencies. They can also screen you for sleep disorders or mental health conditions like depression and anxiety, which are major causes of fatigue. Getting a proper diagnosis is the most important step toward feeling better. Remember, your feelings of exhaustion are valid, but giving them the wrong name won't lead to the right solution. So, to wrap it all up, while adrenal fatigue isn't a real medical diagnosis, the overwhelming exhaustion and burnout it describes are very real. These symptoms are often a signal from your body that your entire system is overloaded by chronic stress. The solution isn't a magic pill or supplement, but a compassionate, holistic approach to your health. By managing stress, prioritizing sleep, eating nourishing food, moving your body gently, and seeking professional medical advice, you can address the root causes of your exhaustion and truly restore your hormonal health and energy. Thanks for watching today. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more deep dives into health and wellness. And share your own experiences with burnout and recovery in the comments below. Support each other on this journey. See you in the next video.